Good Wednesday morning, everybody. Hump day. Welcome to AMHQ Early. I'm meteorologist Jaqui Jeras. We're tracking Winter Storm Quinn as it targets the northeast. Here's what we know right now. We're in over places that have already been compromised, unfortunately, from what was Winter Storm Riley. So here you can see this includes almost all of the megalopolis from Baltimore stretching up towards Philadelphia into New York City, into the interior areas. Winter storm warnings for you in Albany as well as Burlington and over towards the Portland area as well. So this is going to be a big, impactful event that will be affecting us as we head through the next 24 hours or so. We're also going to be seeing some strong winds associated with this, and that combined with the heavy snow will likely be creating some of these power outages as well. So major cities in the Northeast are bracing for this storm. Philadelphia, Hartford, Connecticut, New York City, all under those winter storm warnings this morning. Now, Boston, you could also see the snow along with some sample, and the timing of all of this. We're expecting the snow. Well, it's coming down right now, actually, although melting on contact at this point. We could see as much as a foot of snow in New York City, and this is one of the locations where we're really watching that rain-snow line very closely. Winds will be gusty at times, particularly in the afternoon hours, and it's really in the afternoon we think that you'll see the heaviest accumulating snow for the potential of those heavy snow rates go along with this as well. Here's a look at the forecast. Here you can see as you move through hour by hour. Boston, the timing of this is going to be developing by about midday today, continuing through tomorrow morning. Boston, your snowfall totals will be quite low. You're not even under any kind of winter weather advisory. You're actually under a flood watch at this time because you'll see some more heavy wet weather here. There you can see the timing of this. Boston likely seeing some rain or some snow mixing in, and your best chance of snow finishing off will be overnight tonight and into the early morning hours for tomorrow. Notice those temperatures into the 30s. Hartford, here we go. Your forecast going to be continuing through your Thursday morning. Snowfall totals likely somewhere between about 8 and 12 inches. There's a look at your gusty winds, could be reaching 20, maybe even as much as 30 miles per hour with some of these gusts. As we take a look at the Hartford forecast hour by hour, you can see we will likely see a little bit of a mix at times, perhaps early on, but then just snow as you move through the afternoon hours, likely heavier during that PM rush. So something to keep in mind. Today is a day to telecommute really all throughout the big cities. If that's something that you can do for today, that would certainly be a better idea than trying to get out in this stuff. In Albany, New York, today and tomorrow will be the most impactful time frames with 8 to 12 inches of snow for you. Here's a look at your winds as well, around the 15 to 20 mile per hour mark. So not quite as bad as what we had before, and your temperatures will be into the lower 30s here. Here's a look hour by hour. Notice your temperatures very close to the freezing mark, but the snow rates will be heavy enough that we do expect plenty of stickage here. And there you can see that snow continuing through the overnight hours for tonight and into early tomorrow. So let's take a look at the latest radar picture and what's happening, how this is all coming together. Low pressure now developed off the coast. We did get a little snow into Washington, D.C., about a half of an inch at Reagan National, but notice things drying up briefly there right now. On the backside of all of this, associated with our upper low, here you can see the snow showers across parts of the Great Lakes region. Well, so let's take a look at the concern areas where we'll be most likely to see some additional power outages. And unfortunately, if you're waking up this morning without power, your chances of getting it on today are very low, we think. So the greatest probability of where we're going to see additional power outages will be where we're going to see the heaviest of snow, but also some strong winds could cause additional power outages from Boston through Hartford down towards New York City. So Albany, across the Catskills into eastern parts of Pennsylvania, that will be most likely. Well, let's go coast to coast now. We want to check out our Wednesday morning weather headlines. Cleanup. Hey, how about that? Only a couple of more early wake ups for you, right? So here's a look at the forecast and what we can be expecting across the country. So for today, of course, the big travel concerns will be across the northeastern parts of the country. Likely going to see a lot of travel delays here, but the sun shines back across much of the rest of the country and looking pretty calm there overall. On Thursday, we'll still see the lingering effects from Quinn, especially into New England, and then we could be playing catch up at the airports too across some of the big cities in the Northeast. On Friday, we'll be tracking another storm system that's moving into the western part of the country, and that could be bringing rain into places like Seattle as well as down towards San Francisco. Calmer conditions across the middle of the country, but notice what the temperatures are going to be doing here. Chicago 38 degrees, Atlanta fairly mild, pushing the 60-degree mark. On Friday, we'll see a few snow showers in the interior parts of the Northeast. Saturday, we'll be tracking the next storm system that will bring the threat of some stronger thunderstorms across the south. That moves into the southeast as we head into your Sunday. Well, Welcome back. We check travel at 20 past the hour every hour here on AMHQ early. And Winter Storm Quinn is going to be making it, we'll call it an unpleasant day to drive or fly across parts of the Northeast. New York City says that road crews are ready under those winter weather alerts I was talking about. And this includes, the highly populated areas from Boston stretching down towards Philadelphia and even into Baltimore. Winter storm warnings from Albany up towards Burlington and into Portland. And all of the watches now, by the way, have been canceled, some of which have been upgraded to warnings and others downgraded to advisories. Here's a look at the radar picture as the storm system is developing, that energy getting pushed off the coast right now. We do think this precipitation field is going to become a little bit more widespread and consistent as we head especially into the midday and afternoon hours. Backside of Quinn here still producing snow showers from Indianapolis on up towards Grand Rapids. Detroit, this is going to be sweeping through your area here this morning as well. Pittsburgh getting some occasional snow showers. It's coming down now already in places like Philadelphia, New York City. Washington, D.C., you picked up about a half of an inch of snow, but now we think probably more rain than anything else, but don't rule out some snow showers, especially through about 7 to 10 o'clock this morning. Boston, you're quiet right now, but we expect that snow to be moving in along with the rain through the midday hours for today. Here's a look at the timing of all of this hour by hour, and the heaviest, most consistent bands are going to be likely this afternoon and into this evening. Boston, notice you're right on that edge of the rain snow. So northwest of Boston, you're going to get some hefty totals, but over towards the Cape, mostly a rain event for you. The winds will stay strong overnight tonight and through tomorrow morning. We finally begin to taper off just a little bit, so we'll watch for some improving conditions. Here's our latest update on the snowfall totals, and notice this dark purple area. That's where we will likely be seeing a foot or more of snow. Watch out in the Catskills and the lower Hudson Valley, as well as in the Berkshires for some of those big numbers. New York City, you're likely going to be seeing a handful plus inches of snowfall as well.